Hi everyone, welcome to week 5 of AP Psych. So for this week you are going to be creating a multimedia presentation showing the process. So you're showcasing the process of neural communication. I highly recommend attending or watching this week's e-session because I give you a really good analogy about flushing a toilet that helps explain how neural communication works. You want to use graphics. You want to pretend you're explaining this process of what happens within a neuron and between the neuron steps of communication, as if someone has no clue of how neural communication works. So your presentation should include appropriate vocabulary. It should explain the structure and what the breakdown is in neural communication and the steps for exciting or inhibiting the neural firing, which we'll get into more when I give you the example of flushing a toilet and firing neurons. In a sense, you're pretending you're the teacher and you're breaking it down in simplest form. So you need to explain to your students how neural communication works. Make sure you include any resources you used as well. I'm going to show you 2 examples of what the presentation should look like. So here's example 1. You can see how they broke down what a neuron is, how a neuron works, what is the myelin sheath, and then they also broke it down with pictures explaining what is happening during neural communication. They went further and explained how the messages were being sent and how action potential works and how positive and negative charges work. Once again, they gave me an example or an image to explain how the signal is being sent, how that message is being sent. Then they explain it in the following slide, how the action potential is being broken down and how it is either exciting or how it is working in terms of communication. So it's breaking it down once again with another image. It's explaining if they don't accelerate, what's happening to those neurons and what is affecting their speed and why sometimes the speed goes quicker depending on the action potential, if it does or doesn't. And then once again, they're providing images, they're explaining how neurotransmitters work, and then they're providing me with the citation. My other example, very similar, they're breaking down for you what a neuron is, they're explaining then the parts of a neuron, they're giving you an image, they explain what neural communication does and how it works. They give you an image, once again, explaining, even pointing to what's happening in your body at the time. They're labeling it as if I knew nothing about neural communication, and they're explaining the process that happens with neural communication. And then they cite their sources. So hopefully you found this helpful, seeing the examples. This is due by midnight then on Friday. Please feel free to email me if you have any additional questions.